Brendan and Nathan. This is Maude Flanders. I just want you to know that I am so thrilled that you have this great Maudecast. I mean, I'm not, even when you started on one, I would have said okay, because I'm Maude and I like it. And Todd and Rod would like it too. I adore you. You're so fantastic.
Today's cold opening is Lee and Guile, the bickering cousins of John Hamm. And what's it called? It's called The Breakfast at Tiffany's Incident, and I said, etc., etc. The bickering cousins, Hamm spin-off. Characters: Lee Hamm, a wiry, defensive and fussy, wearing a windbreaker with too many zippers. Guile Augur Hamm, slow-moving, weirdly confident, carries an umbrella for no reason. Setting: an empty street in Springfield Township, North Dakota. Overcast day. There's no one around but them. They pull a wagon full of mysterious Hamm family junk. Would you rather be Lee Hamm, the fussy and wiry defensive windbreaker wearer, or Guile Augur Hamm, the slow-moving, weirdly confident one?
I would like to be Guile Augur Hamm, please.
What a surprise. You are drawn to those sort of characters.
Yes.
And then there was some sort of thing with Maggie not getting paid or whatever.
Oh, I'm pulling the wagon. Guile, you've got a little thermos flask there and you keep unscrewing it and sniffing it. Oh, we're in mid-argument as always. I say we could have borrowed Aunt Larlene's El Camino.
That woman hasn't driven since she backed into a soup kitchen and called it divine intervention.
It was a spiritual moment. The cornbread flew through the air like doves. Oh, there's Maude and Ned. Who's? Hey, ooh, and Rod and Todd too.
That's what this reminds me of. The Corn Angel soup scoop. It belonged to John Hamm's grand aunt. Or cousin, or hologram. Family history is like a wet phone book, smudged and full of liars.
But we are Hamm family, by way of Augur Hamm's first hat marriage.
That wasn't a marriage. That was a raffle accident.
And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? Oh, cousin John Hamm's house is there, and his lady wife Helen too. Hi, Helen. What a bitch. Lee, that's your line. Oh no, Lee, whatever happened to Helen, his first wife, Helen Hamm in a heck handbasket?
Oh, happy in the Vietnamese jungle.
Oh, great. Oh, I'm pausing now and a breeze is passing. Oh, don't do that. Don't use the sacred song as a mood reset.
You started it when you're losing the argument.
You think Audrey Hepburn wore glasses in that movie? She did not.
He absolutely did, for like 4 frames.
That was the real Audrey Hepburn just walking past on the set. That wasn't a character choice. Let's keep walking at a weirdly shaped angle. Oh, there's that street pole that's bent at 45 degrees. Muck a duck under it. We're all tangled. Get off me, you're sweating bloody lavender again.
Why would the real Audrey Hepburn walk past the set in the actual film finished product though?
I don't know. Do I? Do you know? You smell like an old wish.
Oh look, it's the house of Barry the Laugh, whatever who was called.
Wave.
Wait,
What?
where are we going?
How should I know? You said we had to return the witching spoon.
That spoon belonged to Maude Woodman's guinea pig.
Tuppence was not vaporised, he was adopted by light.
You say adopted, I say ascended. Let's call the whole thing off.
Same soup, different pot, did you say?
Same soup, different pot.
Oh, I see. Oh, look, there's Batu's yoga studio and farm and her husband, whatever his name is, and their cow Ermintrude. Hey, everyone. Oh, they're waving back.
They have bacon.
What?
A tumbleweed skitters by. There is a mailbox, but there is no house behind it.
How strange. Did you ever meet Maude?
Briefly, she was doing a stirring contest with a mirror. Mirror blinked.
She's got that Goodman gift.
Telepathy or taxation. I forget which one she's got.
That's one thing she's got. Oh, what is this, Lon? What's that there? Plastic flamingo? Facing the wrong way?
I'm going to salute it.
Oh, you daft ape.
Never heard back.
Did you include the legend, John Legend?
Oh, look, I'm ignoring you. Oh, look, there's Jeremy Eggs' comedy studio. Eggs, ham and bacon.
Oh, Gial, I always wanted to see that. What? Gently. Let's walk in silence for a bit.
And I
said, what
said,
about?
what about breakfast at Tiffany's?
She said, I think
I
remember the film.
Film.
And as I recall, I think
We both kind of liked
it. Well,
I thought it was just you. And I said,
that's one thing we've got.
Well, that's one thing we've got.
We should start heading back.
The crows know.
We all know Gael. Wah, 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 wah. They turn back the way they came. The wagon squeaks. Off screen we hear a faint whisper. Maybe it's the wind, maybe it's tuppence. Don't forget the spoon. Oh, hi Janice, nice pottery workshop. We never do. Maude, it's a Maude good cast, the last one, queen of Assessa and Fleur. King Nathan and King Brendan tried to stop her being married and moving to Evergreen's Way, having a baby Rod on that fateful day. They want her off the racetrack, don't you go. But Maude's wild spirit refuses to say no. With tuppence and a cousin, she's chasing the thrill, breaking every rule with the iron will. King Brendan frets and Nathan plots, tried to catch a girl who connects the dots, but Maude's got fire no king can quell. She's weaving her own untamed spell. The racetrack calls a siren's song, where chaos and laughter both belong. Maude rides the whirlwind, fearless and proud, ignoring the warnings, shouted loud. Being married, a life to claim. Evergreen's future will never be the same. With baby Rod in arms and dreams so bright, Maude's journey burns fierce through the night. No king or law can clip her wings. Maude's heart is free, and it always sings. Through the racetrack dust and the evergreen trees, she lived her life as wild as she pleased. At the last Maudecast ever, except for the finale and any extra ones we do after that.
Exactly, but who
would have thought it?
Who would have ever even
Absolutely unbelievable.
After the last 3, I believe, episodes we've uploaded amount to, I believe, about 12 hours.
12 great hours. 12 classic hours. We call it classic O'Leary.
We do. It was nice to open with that mice and ham sketch.
Certainly was. Giving the punters what they want, what they came for in episode 1. I wonder what Lady John Ham's cousins think about the film Breakfast at Tiffany's. Anyway, sketch 1, welcome to Springfield. It is 1990 in the photo shop. Brendan and Nathan and Ham Horde the pig arrive from nowhere. Maude and Ned are moving in with Osmond. Osmond is thrilled. Willard is quietly suffering. Madge is suspicious. No one knows the Kings are there, and we don't know how they got there because we left them in that B. Arthur thing ages ago. But they're watching. The Sumps, aka the Simpsons house, is looming. Osmond stands behind the counter grinning. There's a deer head wearing sunglasses. They are in their Springfield Photoshop in the mall. Willard stands at the laminator, gently sighing into it. Osmond, it's us.
Are you Maude now in the last ever episode?
Oh, good lord, I thought it said Madge. Okay, your turn.
Osmond, it's us.
Just need a toilet.
Osmond.
Apologies, but in many ways also a classic callback.
Yeah.
And action. You can be Maude.
Osmond, it's us.
Well, if it ain't my cousin and her fella, come in, and bring your worries and your wet shoes. Ned and Maude enter carrying 2 small bags and 1 large homemade Bible cover. Well, howdly doodly Osmond, what a cheery little shop. It's built on joy and 12 years of unpaid tax errors.
Thank you again for letting us stay, Osmond.
Are you kidding? I always wanted a house guest or 2 or 6 or an entire doomed couple running from a failed cult. I beg your pardon? Ha ha ha, that was Doodly Oklahoma. This is a new start. Cut. Behind the filing cabinet, same time, Brendan and Nathan covered in dust watch silent. She's already very Maudie. The Sumps are pulling her in. We've got a very narrow window, I beg you.
Let's wait till night. Osmond might try to serve a...
We lost our Zaz.
Indeed.
Let's wait till tonight.
Oh yes, let's wait till tonight. Osmond may try to serve a happy lasagna, whatever that means. Ham Maude, you stay there, we'll be back soon. Brendan, don't get eaten. Ham oink.
Ham oink. Osmond's kitchen later that night. Osmond is plating something neon green and steaming.
It's buzzing. That's where I got up to.
That's just the hope reaching the yeast. Magenta's immaculate, holding a manila envelope. Who are those two, the pious ones, the ones with the matching socks? It's Ned and Maude, our cousins, cult survivors, fresh start. You know who they are, Madge. Don't be daft.
I beg your pardon. They blink in unison.
She's got an aura of sitcom permanence. I don't like it. Later that evening, behind the same house, the same night, Brennan and Nathan crouch near a bush. The Simpsons' house is visible. They're so close to the Sumps.
If they get invited for lemonade, it's over.
We stop the lemonade, we break the porch step, we distract the Marge.
Or we burn the lemonade stand, burn the Marge.
Too loud.
Replace the lemons with wet soap.
That's it. Later that night in Willard's room, he's playing an ocarina softly, stops and listens.
Someone's tampering with citrus.
The Kings are dragging a bag labelled Decor Lemons across the lawn.
Labelled.
That's the joke. I see you, you weird lemon men. Run! We scatter. Oh, look, Ned.
Neddy, will you open a window?
Oh, is that some sort of oodly-doodly harvest tradition?
No, that's something else. I'm going to close the blinds, Neddy.
Oh, doodly-oodly, what a good loodly-adelier you are. Next day, Photoshop. Osmond is pulling a welcome Ned and Maude banner above the photo counter.
The sump will not be denied.
What do you mean, Willard?
I don't know. Nothing. Just watching destiny wrap itself around our neck.
Smash cuts to Brennan and Nathan in a basement closet. Sketch 1 Your turn.
Oh, I apologise for not being. Sketch 1 complete. Phase 2. Prevent the wedding again.
Let's ruin a holy union, but just to be clear, did the lemon scheme work?
Ready for sketch 2?
I'm guessing it didn't.
That's one thing we've got.
Well, so that's great, but while we're crouched down here, ready to try and stop the Maude and... so we tried to stop them meeting the Flanders. It's not clear whether we achieved that. But we've moved on already to the next step in our plan, which is to stop them getting married. But aren't they already married?
Yeah, there might be a few things to work out in this plan, but I'm pretty sure the other one didn't work because she didn't not meet Ned.
No, they're already in Springfield. They're already, I think, maybe moving into their house or something.
Yeah, it seems like they're moving in with their cousins. The cousins for now. Her cousins, not to the...
No, they're already in Springfield. They're already, I think, maybe moving into their house or something.
Yeah, it seems like they're moving in with their cousins. The cousins for now. Her cousins, not to the...
Oh, you got a text there. Who's it from?
It is from, I believe it's from Captain Jacques Derrida on the high seas. Smoke your difference. Did you think that was going to work?
Yes, I did.
And Captain Jock will shift your paradigm. The center's just a myth and the myth's a crime. And Captain Jock will wreck your sacred cow. Your grand narrative is worthless now.
Indeed, smoke all of your differences. But what's he saying in his what's he written one of those wacky captain's logs?
He sent a really long SMS log. It is let's find out what he's been up to.
Yes, please. It's been ages.
Getting my sea legs.
Day 42 of nets, noise and necessary catastrophe. The sea had lain before me, a shimmering text. Simultaneously signifier and signified, where presence dissolved into absence, where silence echoed itself. This aqueous palimpsest hosted my vessel, the Kiri, a vessel not merely afloat, but suspended in a liminal interplay of being and non-being, its timbers whispering the undecidable. Before the morning's ambiguous clarity could settle, the atmosphere fractured, fractures that were audible, corporeal, performative, a voice larger than life, yet imbued with the ontological ambiguity of myth, had cried across the water, "Boys!" Statman John had arrived. his entrance a rupture in my quotidian sequence of the day. I knew him well, not only as a fisherman and statesman, but as an interlocutor of the pissing other. He claimed to fame the capture of Sturgeon John, an enigma enmeshed in a net beside his boat. The creature chirped incessantly, a cryptic chorus, a paralinguistic intervention on the boundaries of language and animality. Was it speech? Was it song? It refused simple categorization, a Derridian trace of something beyond comprehension. My mother Maureen's gaze had sharpened, apprehending the fish's chirrup as both threat and promise. My brother Baby Octagon, the spider baby with 8 spider legs, that mystic cipher of our crew, murmured incantations of a coming storm, encoded in aquatic dialects. Wes Natawale, pragmatic in his hermeneutics, thought the contraband within these signs, polishing crates as if to distill meaning from chaos. Heard a voice come from one of the crates. The calm, however, was but just a prelude to the disruption. From the horizon hurtled the chaotic figure of Johann, a dynamism incarnate, a narrative force straight out of the Beano's anarchic scripts. Is that supposed to say Jonah? His approach was less arrival than collision course. The sea a stage for his slapstick ontology. It's him, burst forth, an exclamation, both identification and invocation, as Johann careened towards us, arms flailing, oblivious to the fragile syntax of the shared space. Before warnings could be fully articulated, the inevitable rupture. The Kiri shuddered violently as Johann's, for that was his real name, Johann, vessel slammed against her flank. I beg your pardon. The hull breathing a new rhythm of incoming water. Catastrophe in motion. Blimey, Johann, I exclaimed as he told me that wasn't his name, carrying the double weight of reprimand and resignation. Jonah, for that was his real name, Everett the Iconoclast, admitted fault with a sheepish grin, revealing the fog of not only the sea but of comprehension itself, a metaphor for the limits of human navigation through contingency. Oh, Statman John's here too still, and his laughter cut through the tension, a reminder that disorder was not the necessary ground of order, that the fish his chirping netted alongside him was not merely catch but interlocutor. Wait, a semiotic, not tying chaos to cosmos. Maureen, my mother, ever the captain, imposed order amidst the entropy. Patch that hole, bail fast. Wait, her command was a performative act, a speech that sought to reconstitute the vessel's ontological integrity. Spider Baby Octagon's luminous gestures were called ritualistic attempts to recalibrate the watery signifier signified nexus, while Wes Natawale did something with tools. I don't even think we've got this far down.
I know what it is. I know what's going on.
You need to scroll back up.
Right.
There we go. Embodying the tension between theory and praxis. Johann, or Jonah, or Jonahan, or Johann, the unwitting agent of chaos, attempted to assist but only amplified the disorder. His every move a disruption, every knock a deferral of repair. A parody of human intervention against the sea's inscrutable logic. Amidst this chaos, I heard Natawale let out a low chuckle, his eyes twinkling with amused disbelief as the Kiri began her slow but inevitable descent beneath the waves. Minutes stretched, a suspended temporality of collective labour and communal hope. The water claimed the vessel. The leak abated only because the hull finally conceded. The Kiri battered, broken, sunk, no longer afloat but sunken, an emblem of failure and rebirth. We, damp, dishevelled, found ourselves perched precariously on Statman John's tiny fishing boat, the only refuge amongst the water expanse. The chirping of Sturgeon John persisted, an inscrutable soundtrack to our current exile. As the sea calmed, Johann and I sat side by side, the fish between us. In that strange liminal space the conversation took. Hey, this is me. Hey, can I ask you something? Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't know, that's a tough question. Should we ask a ghost if it believes in ghosts first?
Wait, is the ghost you?
Yeah, whenever I master play myself in some kind of half improvised movie, I feel like I'm letting a ghost speak through me instead.
So, instead of playing your own role, you let a ghost ventriloquize you, like it talks for you?
Exactly, and that's why this sketch is funny. Cinema, I think, is an art form. When it's not boring, it's just about letting ghosts come back.
Oh yeah, it's a laugh riot, so that's what we're doing here.
Yeah, I'm a ghost right now. Meaning I'm speaking with my own voice. I'm actually letting myself be parasitic-sized by the voice of another. Not just another, but my own ghost, if you will.
Whoa, no way, no way. So the ghosts are the ones answering us? Not today. Maybe they already answered.
Right, I think this should be handled as an exchange between cinema at its most incredible and unprecedented form on psychoanalysis. Cinema for psychoanalysis equals the science of ghosts.
Like Freud.
Yeah, like Freud. He spent his whole life dealing with ghosts. Oh wait, the phone's ringing. That's a ghost.
Hello?
Yes, boys, there'll be a small seminar tomorrow afternoon in the Resistance Hall.
Wow, that sounded anatomical or something. Are we still floating in the water?
Yeah, it's very cold. I don't know if Kafka said something about ghosts for phone calls as well.
Exactly. Wait, so telecommunications doesn't shrink the ghost world?
No way. You think
way.
modern science, no way. I never wonder if that's for me. You think modern science and tech would leave ghosts behind, like outdated tech in haunted mansions, wait. But I think the future is ghosts. Modern tech, movies, telecommunication, they all amplify ghost power. Ghosts come out stronger.
So you took part in a movie to try and invite ghosts?
Yeah, maybe we'll both get lucky and have ghosts find us. Marx's ghost, Maude's ghost, Frank's ghost, Lloyd's ghost, Kafka's ghost, Casca's goat, Goat's ghost, even this American ghost I met this morning.
Dude, I don't know if I believe in ghosts, even though I've been dead for 20 plus years.
Long live the ghosts. What about you?
Definitely, absolutely. Have you ever heard of, there's a TV show I like called The Simpsons, have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's not. The first few seasons are good. Anyway, what's Statman John then manoeuvred? Wait, a small craft toward an unforgiving horizon, and he dropped us off on a barren desert island. A new chapter poised between survival and the ever-elusive meaning of a maritime odyssey, and ought to get more in a fine.
So the Kyrie was destroyed, and now they've been abandoned on a desert island. Interesting.
Seems like that, yes.
Good.
Now he has to ask, where is my Kiri twice?
Indeed.
Final like no other, right in time for the finale. But first, stop the wedding. It is Springfield Church daytime. A dusty organ plays, I beg your pardon. The pews are filled with Springfield townfolk, including Rev Lovejoy, frowns gently at the hymnal. Helen stirs daggers at Maude, who does not notice. Maude stands in front, radiant and serene. Madge, in teal maid of honour gown, adjusts her gloves with visible restraint. Maid of honour? More like hostage of destiny. Outside, Brendan and Nathan are dirt covered and peering through the stained glass vent. We're too late, Nathan. The veil's on the hearse set. The vows are one commercial breakaway.
We can still cause a disruption, a small holy disaster. We can set fire to Madge.
Ned's allergic to pickled eggs, right?
I'll get the jar.
Inside the church, moments later, Ned is adjusting his tie. He is glowing. Osmond stands, well, not literally. Osmond stands next to him holding a camcorder. This is the best day of my life. No murders, no drama, and no ghosts. Maybe a few murders.
Yes.
You can do your best stamp voice.
Church. Pastor Vernon Pentecost Senior enters slowly, holding a weathered Bible and a hand puppet named Just Judgment.
Oh, let the holy entangling commence. Let no man interrupt this ordainment of eternal bidding.
His son Vernon Pentecost Jr. speaks into a massive radio mic. Welcome back to the judgmental wedding hour. Today, betrayal in teal.
I heard that, Vernon.
Jay. Oh, Brendan and Nathan are crawling through the dusty beams above the altar. Right, we drop the pickled egg jar at I do.
If it hits the pulpit, the wedding's invalidated by Springfield Code 9.
Let's ruin love.
Ha 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 ha.
And the ceremony begins.
I doodly-oodly-oo.
I do.
I do too. Haha, sorry, I'm just the happiest man and I got too excited. Then by the authority of crash. My goodness. A massive jar of pickled eggs smashed on my pulpit. Everyone's gasping.
Oh, breaking news. A divine snack has shattered the covenant. Technically, that nullifies. Wait, no. Never mind. We're fine.
Continue.
We're still in the rafters, horrified.
How did that not work?
Springfield laws are fluid. Maybe he's not allergic to pickled eggs.
No, but we said that it would break some kind of Springfield law, didn't we? But my goodness, maybe we're not quite the men we think we were and are. Plan B?
Create emotional havoc. Let's do it. Let's do it now.
Madge steps forward, holding the ring. She pauses and glares at Maude. Before we continue, Maude, I'd just like to say I never liked you. Not when you were 6, and not now. You always wore bows too tightly and judged too quietly, and I think this marriage is a funnel towards doom.
Oh, thank you, Madge. Your opinion has never mattered to me.
I hope you never find matching curtains and shoes, tops and tails.
I hope you never find your husband's killer. Spin off.
I'd forgotten all about that.
Well, here's to you.
We're at the back of the church now. We're covered in dust and pickle brine. What's that? Look at that tiny, gross little old man walking with a bouquet. Missed it.
She said I do, Moleman. We've all missed it.
The sump is open. the timeline tightens.
Wedding reception later. Everyone's dancing. Willard stands alone with a cube of cheese.
The vows are locked. The racetrack looms. How do I know?
And I've never been happier. Ha 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 ha. Death, murder, death.
Oh, Neddy, ka-ching. Isn't it perfect?
I'm sure oodly doodly it is, Maudie. Feels like the start of forever.
Well, let's just lie on these coats and stare at the ceiling.
Tomorrow they're going to move next door to the Sumps.
Phase 3.
Phase 3, oh my goodness. Let's take down a real estate transaction.
Let me know when you're ready for sketch 3, the house next to the sump.
The sponsors! Heat and Cat. Heat and Chat Cat.
You thought you knew Heat. You thought you knew Silent. But Heat and Talk Cat is different. It's fire that burrows under your skin, dragging your secrets, screaming into the open. It wasn't warmth. It was agony. Molten claws tearing through every lie I've ever told. It burned my throat, my thoughts, my very soul. I drank it. The fire didn't stop at my lips. It crept inside, igniting memories I begged to forget. The cat whispered that pain is the only truth worth speaking. Heat and Talk Cat is not comfort. It's carnage in a cup. Every sip rips open your silence, burns your bones, leaves your secrets scorched into ashes. Hot in your hand, pain in your soul. Speak or scream, lost in the heat's dream. Seek it only where shadows gather, behind locked vending carts, haunted antique shops, and dark alleys. Drink deep or drown in silence. The heat never forgets. It never forgives. You thought you knew Heat.
Indeed. Heat Cat.
I thought I knew Heat. I thought I knew Talk.
Heat and Talk Cat. Is he the anti-sponsor of the Slush Puppy and Hush Puppy, or is he the anti-sponsor of Rex Woffingtons and his dribble blow hot sauce? It's hard to say.
It is hard to say. I thought hot sauce. My sponsor this week is much more simple than the 12-minute sponsor race I presented. It is simply one word: Toadette.
Beautiful. Second sponsor is Nigel National Star.
NNS.
Yeah. Back for good.
Exactly.
Dexter Long, National Star, freedom's muscle, the fist of liberty, the living embodiment, the Constitution carved into raw power, and I'm here to tell you, those obscure livestock, yaks, fuka, alpacas, seamless bison, camels, they're the lazy freeloaders bleeding the spirit of this nation dry. Well, I'm out here flexing the will of the people, they're chewing cud and spitting in the face of liberty. This ain't some quiet protest, this is a fluking full-on slap to complacency. I'm the Will Smith slap of freedom, knocking down every willing, spitting dumb beast that dares slow down the march of liberty. The Constitution, it's not just words, fluking. On paper, it's muscle, irrepressible will. And I wear it like a suit of armor, powered by the birth of this nation's fiery fight for freedom. Liberty isn't polite, it's It's raw, loud, and sometimes fluking. It slaps you awake like I'm slapping down a villain on the big screen. So get ready, America. National stars coming at you like a fluking. Tidal wave of strength, justice, and a little bit of righteous fury. The summer is National Star Liberty at any cost, we're fluking. Muscles meet the Constitution, and freedom gets slapped into shape. Because this nation was born in fire, force, and sweat, and I'm the fist that keeps it free.
He is indeed the fist that keeps it free.
That was beautiful. Thank you, NNS. And my second sponsor of the evening is Toadette.
Oh, goodness, what a reveal.
Yes.
Sketch 3, The House Next to Sump. It is the calm before the eternal shitcom shitstorm. Script style, minimal formatting. The trap tightens, the king descends. Go on, other envelope, whoever you are.
Springfield Maude Day. Osmond is placing a 5x7 glossy of Maude and Ned's wedding on a rotating display.
Oh gosh, Osmond doodly oodly, that's just fucking swell.
It's a little shiny.
It reflects too much of the future.
That's just the flash, Willard. Cheer up. You two'll need a place of your own now, right, Maude and Ned?
We were thinking that, but the listings have been ungodly.
Let me look at the news doodly newspaper. This one's got no roof, oofily fucking roof. This one's just terrible. A culvert with a candle. Hang on, it's Reverend Lovejoy's bitch of a wife came in last week for a passport photo. She said her house had opened up on Evergreen Terrace.
Evergreen Terrace? What a bitch.
That's near the sump.
Perfect view of the
Wait.
sump. Perfect view of the sump, and Jasper's moving out. He's got that retirement condominium. I'd like to live in one of those, over by the failing juice bar.
Oh look, we're cutting to Jasper Beardsley now.
Yeah, lived here for 42 years. From windows seen every kind of storm. Sand, bees, possums.
It's lovely.
It feels like doodly-oodly destiny.
And we're just having a quick watch through the back window, lying flat on the trampoline that they don't own. They're walking into the sump mode.
We stop this now. No house, no fate. We have to kill her to make sure she doesn't die.
I'll get the matches, you get the match.
Let's make lots of money. Wait.
And then it is the real estate office next day. Jasper, Maude and Ned sit at a desk, a stack of paperwork between them.
Just sign here. Here, and once in blood. Kidding. Just kidding. You don't smell lemons. Oh, the door smells something. Who are they?
Stop! This house is built on a crust of sadness. It's being rendered, but I'm doing a voice, Nathan. You do a voice as well.
It's haunted by syndication.
Look at this. Fake newspaper. Homeowner mysteriously becomes moral compass of nation, then dies.
The bathroom mirror shows you your true self. Is this a prank?
Are you all doodly-oodly realtors? Later. Minutes later, in the kitchen of the sump house, Maude opens the fridge, hums gently.
It smells like mild regret and lemon.
The couch faces the exact doodly direction of the sun under doodly. That's good luck. Get out! Get out now, Ned and Maude. You have time.
I'm just going to pour all this salt in the vent. We cleanse.
Good lord. What do you think, Wasp man?
The bathroom mirror shows you your true self. Is 'tis a prank. Oh, it smells like mild baguette. I mean mild regret. And also lemon.
Backyard, moments later. Brennan and Effin run a cable from the sump house to a nearby lamppost.
This wire leads nowhere.
Exactly, it will confuse the city inspectors, and it's all part of our plan.
No, look at Maud's got her head over the fence.
What are you two doing?
Oh, we're the cable guys. Like, what's his name? Jim Carrey?
Oh yes, that's a terrible film.
We don't have a television.
We don't have a television.
Then you don't need us.
Wah, 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 wah. Interior, Springfield Town Hall, 1 week later. Maude hands in the paperwork and city clerk stamps it.
Congratulations. You are now the owners of 742 Evergreen Terrace.
Exterior house next to the sumps, dusk. Ned and Maud walk up the driveway holding a bread loaf and a candle. Oh, good lord, they've crossed the threshold into the new house.
Where did you get a loaf of bread?
Where did you get a loaf of bread? The sump has her now.
The sump has her now.
We failed again.
Phase 4.
Stop the baby.
Oh dear.
Closet. Brendan and Nathan are hiding behind the coats again. The wall fades glowly, fades glowly.
You hear that?
The couch is humming.
Can you hear that? It stinks. The sump rules.
Indeed. Give me a number between 1 and 300.
209.
That's how long it's been. My internet doesn't even remember the word moratorium anymore.
That's sad.
What was your number? 154? 149?
Yeah.
There is. Apparently there isn't a 149, but we'll see. Nope, there's not. So we'll go for 148. Parenting. Todd is the bad one with the devil's curly hair. Does Maude feel this way? Siblings from the Bible ranked for National Siblings Day.
Shitty audio, again. Located this close to the finale. Oh, Zodsington. Anymoo, I am Chauncey Crockett, and I'm a wasp that learned to speak human English solely for the purpose of re-recording Nathan's dialogue so you would have a clue what he was saying. With that in mind, buzz buzz.
Siblings from the Bible ranked for National Siblings Day.
Who topped the list?
Shaman Hammer 9th.
Nice.
Best brothers Ephraim and Menashe, the only siblings in the Torah. They are just pure and good. They are descendants of the pit, foe, murderers, slavery debacle, and yet they seem whole. When we bless our children, we bless they will go be like Ephraim and Manash. Perhaps as reward for the good relationship, their grandfather makes them a tribe on par with his own children. They go into history as with equals of their uncles. Of course, they're the only two grandchildren selected for this honor. Their cousins must be pissed, and so the rivalry moves on.
Unexpected language from a biblical review list.
No.
And Ephraim and Menashe would like it too.
And Ephraim and Manasseh would like it too.
Yeah, so what do you think? Is Todd the bad one, and does Maudie feel that way for the 90th time?
I think that Maude thinks that Rod is more trouble because of the diabetes.
No.
Rod is more hassle, but...
Rod is more hassle, but through no fault of his own. However, she always just seems to be a bit ruder to Rod, so I think Todd is sort of the golden child who can't do any wrong in her eyes.
So I feel like even though Rod is the best one, I imagine Rod gets more of a
hard time from Maudie for some reason than Todd Homer Flanders does.
I'll give you
and
that.
Also, I wonder if they were based on biblical brothers, or like that idea of two biblical brothers. Is that why there was a Rod and Todd?
This forward Jewish independent non-profit is not pulling any punches with their biblical siblings.
No, the gym says what they want.
Let's move on to some content. Can you give the good people some context for this final, for now at least, Maude content?
Not really, no. I can't remember much about what happens other than these are like the really proper last ones.
All right. Quick one.
In the end of the zero.
Quick one, season 9, episode 2, Principal of the Pauper. Principal Skinner. Principal Skinner's retirement effectively from the end of this sentence I'm speaking right now, crickets. Period. Then hand claps and shock. Red curtains. Maude, Sarah, Silky. Maude looks like she's lost a bit of weight. Good old days, clips, happy days. And Rock and Trude would not like it either.
Exactly. It feels like a return to roots to look at these non-clips of her just being there.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to be back slap bang in the middle of Springfield in the fans' least favourite episode ever until that Lady Gaga one.
Really, is it? Oh, yeah, because it's controversial, right?
People hate it, but I didn't particularly care about that because it'd already been out for a while before I saw it.
Yeah, it's a misstep, isn't it? But it was a bold misstep. I always thought that, it was ridiculous, but this is a comedy show.
Yeah, it would have worked if they hadn't have changed his entire backstory that they'd already established. The actual idea of the story is fine, and then they just do that all the time now. Luckily, Maude was in the scene.
Yeah, why was she there again?
We don't know. We never really know why she's at the school.
20% interest.
And I think she's just going along with the crowd here because nobody else was gasping. And also, I don't think she gasped. Principal is leaving.
They know Principal Skinner pretty well, though, so it's kind of like the whole story is a bit of a shock. I just think Maudie didn't really show it.
Yes, agreed. And also from Ned and Maude, really.
Buzz, bloody buzz. 'Tis I Chauncey Crockett again. What Zaz is trying to say is to Ned and Maude, he is just Seymour Skinner. He's not really seen as a principal because they only ever really see him outside of school things.
The only main example is the burlesque one, which had nothing to do with him being a principal, really.
Nothing at all, actually, right? If we're being honest.
I was only there to get directions on how to get away from there.
Let's see more. But yeah, other than the fact that it's from that terrible episode and Skinner is been ousted, we really just see Maude reacting not overly into the crowd and not really, it doesn't really matter what's happening. She doesn't really care, right?
No, she's not bothered.
What's the event itself?
He's retiring.
So that's the event. He's retiring, so they've all come out for it?
I think so, yeah. Called a meeting.
All right.
They've already found out at this point that he's not who he said he was, though, so they're already in some level of shock. Maybe they're just going along with it.
But simply retiring is less shocking than finding out he was faking his identity to everyone.
Oh no, this is predictable after the lying thing. After you've heard that he's lying about his identity, you're like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense that he's now retiring and going to disappear.
Yeah, they all should have just been looking at each other and nodding. Like, oh yeah, of course he is.
Yeah, no, Maudie was doing that. That's exactly what I think she was doing, but I think we caught her like mid nod, so we didn't really see.
In between the frames.
Well, I think what had happened is that the off screen, she turns, she nods, she looks back on screen, off screen, she turns, she nods again. And I don't think it was intentional, but I think everyone was just kind of nodding along and saying, yeah, it's time for this clown to go. Let's replace him with that Vietnam vet. Is it Martin Sheen?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. That's a great choice.
From West Wing.
Oh, yeah. An Apocalypse Now.
And father of famed actor Emilio Estevez.
Estevez, he's the father, I believe, of Emilio Estevez and other children.
Yes. Tiger blood. But even if she was happy and like clapping along or whatever the reaction is,
even if she was like clapping and laughing, she'd still turn to the person next to her and lean over and say, "About damn time," with half of her mouth.
Yeah, she'd roll her eyes. There'd be a tut.
Yes, at exactly 1 minute.
Yes, at exactly 1 minute 24 seconds, she will roll her eyes.
Exactly. Clip 2, same. Skinner is at the podium, red curtains. What mean? Nintendo approach. Kicks Skinner off and he says, now it's time for Armin Suraginas. Armin Suraginas' reign of terror is over. A chubbier, older Skinner walks on. Now with letters enter, gestures. Welcome our new Principal Skinner, Principal Seymour Skinner. Ducky, Weirdy, Maudie, and Luana Nitro. More crickets. Abhim points to the new Skinner. They all clap and Maudie smiles, and Rod and Todd, etc. Skinner exits stage right like a villain. Skinner exits stage right like a villain.
It's impressive that you managed to get Chalmers to Abhim.
This is a kind of Maudie continuity nod that Luan is with the new boyfriend and Kirk is absent, which is fun. Little things like that they had to keep in mind when doing crowd shots, and the next time they had to do that was to make sure Maude was not in crowd shots, which they mostly did.
Which they mostly remembered.
Mostly remembers. MR.
Sarah's very Ralphie.
Big saucer eyes. She's not very Sarah-y, is she?
No, she seems to have replaced the Simpsons character Lisa Simpson in this scene for some reason.
Maybe Lisa's on the other side of them and she's gone to the toilet.
Maybe, both of those things.
Keeping those kids apart, right? Because they're a bit trouble if you get them together. They'd be bickering.
Oh yes, that Todd's great. Very, very tiny. Yeah, Maude seems to be the only one not overly enthused with this plan. He's probably a little bit loyal to Armin Tamzarian. So even though like this might be good for the school, she probably feels a little bit sad for her fair weather friend.
Yeah, probably.
Whereas everybody else is looking at it from a purely logistical, administrative viewpoint. Maude is remembering.
Yeah, exactly. A bureaucratic stance.
Maude has a little bit of, oh, poor Armin.
Poor Armin. I knew him so well. Yes, Skinner's dad's going mad for it. Now, what's his name? Martin's dad's going mad for it.
Yes, Martin's dad seems to have been all over the last, 3 or 4 things I've done that involve the Martin.
That involve Martin.
By all over, I mean, we've mentioned him.
We don't mention him very often, but look at little Toddy.
Yeah, that's great. He's got his arms up. And there was a season, I believe it was 8, where there was a running thing where Maude seemed to have her arms in the air every single episode.
That's true, right? Clip 3. Spiral on E.T. Miracle on Evergreen Terrace. Fur jacket Fur jacket Mo in Sumpton's house. The Sumptons are the best friends I ever had. Maude is behind him. What's his name? The doctor. Give him tops. She looks supposed in that sad way, eyes drooping, but she's not sad, is she? Give him all the tips, says Maude.
No, I don't. I don't think she's sad.
I don't think she's sad. Maybe she's nostalgic for a time this happened to her family with the left her.
What happened?
When it was
the Wonderful Life thing we covered 14 years ago.
No, but what happened in this clip? It was I have no idea what's going on. Why is Mo giving all the tips to the Sumps?
Oh yeah, so
at bedtime on Christmas Eve, the family makes last-minute preparations at home, as Marge tells everyone that no one can get up to open their presents until 7 a.m. the next morning. But Bart drinks 12 glasses of water to wake up early and unwrap his gifts, one of which is a remote-controlled fire truck. He plays with it until it sprays water on an overloaded electrical socket, causing a fire that engulfs and melts the plastic Christmas tree, and all of the presents beneath it. Bart hides the evidence beneath the snow in the front yard. Hashtag America's greatest underachiever, buzz buzz.
And question that America never asked.
Exactly. And lies to the family that they've been burgled.
Oh, I see.
And it's Christmas morning, so the town are just, they feel really bad for the Simpsons.
Where did the presents go?
That melted them by accident.
What were they?
Gifts, children's gifts for Christmas. I don't know what the content of each specific gift.
I don't know the specific contents of each gift, Brendan. I don't know the specific contents of each gift, Brendan.
She lives.
Wow, the box melted as well, and like the wrapping paper and everything.
Oh, all of it, the tree, and melted all up over the presents. And
what's Maude got to do with this?
Nothing. He lives next door.
Why? I don't know the specific contents of each gift, Brendan. Oh, she lives next door. So I imagine Nettie was the driving force, like, ooh, come on, honey. The whole town is chipping in next door at the Simpsons' house because they've been burgled. But I imagine she thought something like, they've not been burgled, one of those little shits will have done something. But okay, it's Christmas. I don't want to argue with Nettie. I will give half an hour to these people.
Sure, she's there and she's kind of nestled in behind Hibbert, right?
Yeah, so she's not sad, but she's just not really arsed. It's like a reverse of the last scene where everybody else was happy for the wrong reasons and she was a little bit sad.
For the right
this time she is the one that is knocking. She's the one that is sad because he doesn't really want to do this, whereas everybody else is like, most of the town don't know the Simpson family well enough because they don't live next door to them.
No.
To know this is probably an absolute lie.
None of the town live next door except for the Flanders.
Only the Flanders and the Powers have the privilege, and Ruth gets on with her own life, I think.
Okay. What about how much money did they give them?
They get a load. They don't get enough money to buy a car, which they then also destroy.
Those guys.
Well, it ends with you don't see her either unless I've missed another one, and we'll come back to it in 4 years. It ends with them. They find out a pile of melted tree and present, but none of the rest of the family know, so it's not too bad. All right. So it's not like the whole family were lying. But then the town is really angry with them. The episode ends with them saying, like, well, look, we don't want to be mad at you anymore. We like you. We're just going to come into your house and we're all going to take something. Everybody just clears the entire house of stuff.
I see. Because of all the money they gave them.
Yeah, so but I don't remember seeing Nettie and Maude in that situation. So they are also one of the only people that have lost out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to join in, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Maude said, no, Ned, we're not taking part in that circus.
I would have said the other way. I would have said Ned was like, oh, no, we can't do that. We can't go next door and steal something. And then Maude just slips into the crowd.
Takes a lamp.
Something specifically with
Marge's necklace.
That's what I thought.
Does Maude wear a necklace?
No.
Are you sure? Under the collar?
Oh, possibly. We've never got round to that.
Well, what jewelry? What jewelry would you say she was? Like earrings?
Yes, I would say earrings.
Neck ring.
Maybe a small Christ necklace and a wedding ring.
Toe ring?
No toe rings.
Rings bell?
No, probably not. No bottom. No one's at the bottom. The only other thing that stuck out to me in that scene is that it's like Mo.
I noticed that it's Mo, Hibbert and Maude, and the next time Mo and Hibbert are in that room together is Maude's funeral.
I see. This is before that, isn't it?
Yeah, because she's not dead. So
To me, she's never be dead.
that's the clue. To me, she's never be dead.
To me, she's never be dead!
To me, she looked like a leprechaun to me. To me, she looked like a leprechaun to me.
Or as we call her, a nug flu.
To me, she looked like a leprechaun to me.
Or as we call it, a nug flu.
All you gotta do is look up in the tree.
Or as we call it, look. Could be a prim kid who got hold to the wrong stuff, and it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
And then told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun. Who else seen a leprechaun say, yeah?
Or as we call a nug flu.
To me, she looked like a leprechaun to me.
Or as we call a nug flu.
Could be he's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Or as we call a nug flu. Or as we call a nug flu.
Anyway, enough of that. But pause that while we get back to the clips. Sketches, beg your pardon, ka-ching. Sketch 4 is called Stop the Baby, the Dance of Chaos. They're in Ned and Maud's living room. It is late afternoon. The Kings, Brennan and Nathan, are lurking outside, nervously plotting. Ralph Tonks arrives with a rat cage, ready to help. Quote, help. Ned is locked out, trying desperately to get back inside. He is jiggling the door handle. Maudie, honey, doodly, the door's jammed, doodly. Please open up, I can't get it in.
Oh, I'm panicking, Neddy. I can't work the knob. Neddy, I'm about to have the baby.
Just hold on. This blasted doodly lock. I'm shaking the doodly dingly dong door. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
I don't think we're supposed to take his name in vain.
Rat, Jesus. Got to King Brendan and King Nathan crouching behind a bush, whispering furiously. Hi, Nathan, listen. Ned's locked out. There's no doctor. There's no midwife. There's nobody but us.
We're not doctors.
We're not we can barely deliver a pizza or audibly clear recordings without messing it up. We are not delivering that baby.
This is it. Our chance to stop the Flanders baby being born once and for all, or at least slow it down.
But did you even know how to deliver a baby, you know?
What are we gonna do when we've delivered it? We're not killing it, are we?
Homer delivered Todd. That's got to count for something. In the future, in their time, but of course we know about it.
Exactly.
Ralph Tonks is strutting up, rattling a large rat case. Kedge.
Oi! There's some pest control needed. I'm your man.
Perfect timing, Ralph Tonks. There's a baby needs ratting. Just kidding, you mate.
You maybe rat around inside, distract Maude or something from the labour she's in. Rat around? No problem, mate. I'm the best ratter in Springfield.
Inside, Maude is pacing the room, breathing heavily. She tries to keep calm but looks strained. Where is... Oh, that's you.
Where is Ned? I don't think I can do this alone. You better not miss the next one, too.
Ralph bursts inside, I beg your pardon, accidentally knocking over a lamp. Maude jumps.
Ralph Tugwhat Talks! What are you doing here? Please try not to break everything, please. How did you get inside so quickly? Ned's still trying to get in.
The Kings sneak inside, looking like they belong, but tripping over shoes and baby toys. Okay, step one, the minge bell. Maud says it needs to come off first. What even is a minge bell?
I'm just going to pretend it's a metaphor.
I'm just going to pretend a minge bell is a metaphor. There's a bit here that happened off screen where we talked Maude into letting us deliver her baby and she was on board with it.
Maud lies back on the couch, clutching Ned's old fishing hat. I think it's glowing.
Maybe it's just the lamp.
The Kings fumble awkwardly. Brendan tries to remove the minge bell with tongs, but accidentally flings the remote control across the room.
Ow, well that was my leg.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. This is harder than it looks. I beg your pardon. Ralph, meanwhile, is ratting, which means chasing a large mechanical rat, which crashes into a stack of baby books. Chaos ensues.
Rat beware!
Rats beware! The Tonks is here!
Oh, it's time. The baby's coming.
Panic mode. We need towels, blankets, something soft. Insert sounds of baby being delivered here.
Oh.
Oh, good lord, doodly oodly, oh goodness me, he's still outside. The king scramble around, tossing random nuclear Springfield themed baby items onto the floor. A Duff beer bottle, a Springfield nuclear safety pamphlet, a crusty doll.
Did you say nuclear?
Did you just say nuclear-themed baby items? Or did I just hear that in my head?
It's hard to say.
We'll find out. Does a baby need this?
Maybe not, but it smells nice. Ned finally manages Jimmy the lock, bursts inside, drenched and dishevelled, I beg your pardon. Oh, Maud, doodly oodly oodly, are you okay? What's happening with the baby Lily?
It's too late, your prick. It's been delivered by Brendan and Nathan.
What? Oodly oodly, how? The kings look exhausted, covered in baby powder and rattling toys. Well, it was touch and go, but we made it happen.
Has anyone seen that minge bell?
Wah, 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 wah. Suddenly, baby Rod lets out a loud cry and Maud beams.
Oh, he's perfect.
Our little oodly miracle. Mission stop the baby failed.
No, maybe not. Give me a hammer.
They all break into a goofy, awkward victory dance around the room, Ralph ratting his cage enthusiastically.
This is how the tonks get down! Why are you doing a victory dance, lads? You fail!
The kings shuffle out the door, bruised but oddly proud, while Maud cradles baby Rod and Ned wipes sweat from his brow. Want me to add more Springfield references, slapstick moments, or a goofy final callback? Is that all of the clips? Are you sure? Because I haven't got any more in here.
Seems to be all of the clips that you've looked at.
Anyway, that was good, wasn't it? We accidentally delivered Rod Flanders. Who would have thought that's where this was going?
Who would have even? Seems like she did most of the work herself.
Well, of course, but we did. I think you're still allowed to say we delivered it.
We did most of the legwork, if you will.
706. Is this everything?
Aye.
Clip 4, Season 9, Episode 10, Miracle and Evergreen Terrace. So Mo is generally waving his hand towards the Sums Hibbert's there, Mrs. Hibbert's there, and the way Ned's mustache goes into Berenice's face is pretty amusing. Maud looks like she's now quite energized by this. She's getting right into it. So maybe she's realized she doesn't have to give any money and she can just bask in this glory and goodness.
No, this is them suggesting how to use the money.
All right.
So it's like she might be sort of pushing them into doing something, as Hibbert says, something stupid. I like the guy behind could be Willard or Osmond.
Oh yeah, the smiley guy. Yeah, do something stupid. Says Ned.
No, he didn't.
Is the doctor Ned?
That's right. That's why he was delivering the baby.
So Homer's got just an absolute pile of cash on the table, and they're all thinking about what to do with it, and they're cheering. Maudie looks like she's had a couple though. Look at that. Her eyes are all the way up to the stars, rolling back in her head as she's clapping. And yeah, that is Willard, I think, next to her.
It really looks like him, doesn't it?
Hold on, isn't Osmond the happy one?
Oh yes. She's sent a frame here, really, and also it could be when like God people are so elated with
possessed by the spirit.
Yeah, there's only 2 people down from one of her best friends, the sea captain.
Indeed, and he's happy, and Mo's punching the air and everything. And there's those little chimney sweeps.
Yes, the next time they have a big role is Praiseland.
Oh yeah,
that's Adam. I like her little long neck. As Bart's walking past, you can kind of see her in the background. She's got a really long neck.
Who, the kid?
No, the star of this podcast, Maud Flanders.
Maud Flanders, eh?
She is right in the corner.
Do you bloody know? There you go. It's almost like the neck is just straight up into the duck bill, isn't it?
It is very ducky and no necklace. I repeat.
We can't see. I think there's enough material for what are those chimney sweeps called?
Patches and Poor Violet.
Patches and Poor Violet. Those are good names for Victorian street urchins. They're probably not that funny, but I mean, I guess for me, I'd find it very amusing.
I think she's just embracing Christmas and like the joy that comes with Christmas, opposed to cheering on the family themselves. We've said this many, many times, but she really doesn't care about them.
No, and she doesn't even believe that this really happened. She knows. She saw through the facade, didn't she?
Yes. immediately upon moving in.
Yeah. She's not that heartless that if there was a chance that the kids' Christmas presents are gone, she wouldn't be like, oh, they shouldn't get any presents, would she?
No, but I think you immediately upon hearing, oh, they were burgled, would think, no, they weren't.
But here's the other thing. So when they said on that, when after Neddy gives up God, he talks about them, getting some secular Christmas presents. So and suggests that maybe they only got religious presents and they didn't get many of them.
It's true, but we did see them once when the Simpsons go past pretending to be on skis.
Oh yeah.
And you see the Flanders in through the living room window, and Todd's got a horse.
Oh he has, hasn't he? Madness, nonsense.
Fucking out his ass.
Blobbins.
Frankly.
Clip 5, season 9, episode 10, Maudergreen on Evergreen Terrace. So now the tide seems to have turned and everyone's lining up, I don't know, at some kind of Krusty Burger, getting some burgers, and there's some kind of spotty teens working, and Maude and Ned are in the line with the Millhouses, and Homer and Co walk in with their hats on, I repeat, and Mo goes, oh, look, they bloody are, and there's Willard as well.
Exactly, Marge has her muff on.
Yeah, she does. There she is, fully sideways, proper angular.
Fold up. Yeah, this is great. She just has a reason to be angry with them. You'd probably do this every time they came into a room if the rest of the town acted like this.
Why is she angry with them?
For all those reasons that we went over. Oh no, yeah, the town find out basically that they lied.
All right.
They think the whole family were in on it.
Oh, yeah.
Which they were not.
Do they find out later that they're not, and she forgives them all except for the boy?
No, I don't think so.
Well, she took that to her grave.
Yes, she took that and Ned's secret wife.
What else do you think she took to the grave?
Hibbert's brother.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggie.
The Cholmondeley cult? Or do you think that was revealed? Do you think people knew about the Cholmondeley cult? I beg your pardon?
Yeah, I don't think that one was too big of a secret because she didn't. As long as she isn't the bad guy.
All right, yeah.
So it's only the ones where she's a little bit. The mafia oath.
How about the affair with Mbatu's husband?
That never happened. Probably didn't tell many people that she married the blue-haired lawyer.
For a day, Maud, for a day.
That's a very good proud Maud to end things on, really, clip-wise.
I think so. Let's see.
Christmas dinner.
Oh, did you hear that? That's Crandall.
It's funny because Maud is right in front of him. Ned says a jokey line.
Right.
And Edna laughed.
Oh, not Maud.
Not Maud. So
seeds planted, shots fired.
A beautiful segue.
Clip 6, season 36, episode 15, Abe leak of the Mo.
Ooh.
So Mo is showing Facebook social media to Grandpa, and Mo has all of his face beat up, and they are outside the stadium where probably stood on the very spot where Maud fell to her death, spoiler. And Abe has got a hat on with an S, and he's got a phone that looks very out of place.
Spoiler. Yeah, the phones always look out of place. And also it's the baseball stadium.
Is that a different stadium?
Yes, I assume so. It would be hard to drive around a baseball stadium. It would have to be super big, wouldn't it? Never see that racetrack before or after.
Super big, super quiet.
Precisely. This is an episode where Mo and Abe become friends. That makes sense. It's a good team up, but it's one of those things that takes 36 years to get to.
I mean, I don't think it's a good team up in any way.
I think it is.
I think they're both good characters, but I personally, my opinion, think it should have stayed in the bin.
They teamed up once before for that spin-off sitcom.
Yeah, they did. Can you zoom in on the phone?
If you just press play, it will do it for you.
Doesn't say anything. So it zooms in on the phone and it says Cocky Everly, Edskell Dealers EP, Lancey the Barfly, Maud Flanders, Pearl Jam, Rajan Kristofsky, and Oogly Oogly Oo.
Indeed.
The one above says something dealership, right?
Yeah, but I don't know what.
But it's interesting that he's got Maud Flanders, although, of course, he did go around for Christmas dinner that one time, and there's a good chance that he's been around a bunch of times since. We're just off camera, probably.
Yeah, no, I don't buy it.
What?
Maud's number, but not Marge Simpson's number.
Isn't the joke that they're all dead? Isn't that not the joke?
The joke is, you'll be my first living contact, which just doesn't make sense.
No.
But it gave us a shot at the name Maud Flanders, so.
Yeah, it did. How did you know that one?
Well, you got to look out for the clues, basically. If Grandpa's saying something about, all my contacts are dead.
Yeah.
You just have to check.
Whatever.
That's about it for that one as well.
Is that the end of that clip?
Yeah, that's it. says the name Maud Flanders on it.
So are we saying that is the very last mention of Maud Flanders so far in the Sumps?
Yeah, that's the most recent reference to her.
This is gradually Poncho, a few weeks into the future. Chortle, how wrong you was as. How wrong you were.
What season are they on now?
37.
When will they release the episode, like, blurbs?
Oh, they just sort of do it weekly sometimes. They don't do it. You can find out up to like 3 weeks in advance, basically, most of the time. There's some on there now, but none of them are of any real interest to us as Maude or Cascas. That first one says, again, like, I look out for things like, oh, that first one says flashback. So.
Yeah, Lisa discovers Marge vintage clothes from the 90s.
You don't miss a fucking trick, do you? Easy.
Ooh.
Boo.
Rob, Pappy Boy. Right, okay, so that's the end of that, and that means that she has... so just to recap, Maud's dead, and she had a baby, and that we helped with that. And it's time for some Maud art.
It was awful.
What was
the birth?
I thought it was is a necessary evil at the end of the day. Once the baby starts coming out, no amount of minge bells are going to stop it.
No, I think whatever we did might have given it diabetes.
Oh God, was it making it to drink liquid silk?
Yes, and that pound of sugar I fed it probably
indeed
did not help the medicine go down, if you will.
So I'm not quite sure what's going on in this picture, but we've got a very boosty Maud, and she's reaching her hand right into the peanut jar, and she's saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, would you like some peanuts too?"
I find it hard to believe that you don't know what's going on in this picture. It's a recreation of her getting the peanuts out of the bowl.
But does she say that line?
No, he says, "Can I have some peanuts?" And she awkwardly gets some, and then he says, "No, bend over further."
That's what I mean. So this has changed history, and that's why I can't. 6 years after we covered this scene, I cannot remember if that's how it went down.
That was very early days.
VD.
No, I think it's just a recreation where she's breaking the fourth wall and asking you, the viewer, "Do you want some from the bottom?"
I do. But I wouldn't want. I'd get my own. I wouldn't expect her to get the ones on the bottom.
No, she's but it's well rendered. I like that the face is a bit off. The hair has some kind of weird texture going on, which I like. It's multicolored,
like a record.
Exactly,
like a vinyl LP.
Yes, indeed, it's fine. And I don't. A hand must be really pressed down on the bottom of that bowl for it to not be visible.
Well, I also considered maybe there was a hole in the bottom of the peanut thing.
Oh, maybe.
That wouldn't make any sense, though, would it?
No, it would also be much worse for Maud.
Well, it would in that context, in most contexts. But I would say that, would you like some peanuts too? It's a very kind Maud. It also baffles me that is a defining early moment of Maud, of the one at the bottom.
Yes, it is. It's very humiliating for her. That's one of her most recognisable moments.
Oh, yeah.
They're a bit wonky as well in this. They're a bit lopsided.
They are, but hey, whole body's no effect.
Exactly. Good work, Broad 86 New.
Exactly.
On the website DeviantArt.
DeviantArt. Now, how about this one? Maud Flanders on Tumblr. Quite nicely, if off character, M&N, and they've got those weird T-shirts as well, right?
Yeah, the Veggie Tales T-shirts, I believe.
No.
That's what it looks like.
Veggie Tales a real thing?
Yeah, we went over this a few weeks, years, like months ago.
No, we couldn't find any evidence. There's no evidence that Veggie Tales ever existed. There's literally no media available.
Never have time for me anymore. Miriam. Here before there's trouble.
Anyway, yeah, so that's not them, is it? I guess it is.
It looks exactly like them.
I wonder if those are specific VeggieTales T-shirts, though. Anyway, continue.
Yes, they look like the T-shirts you used to get at USJ of Oscar the Grouch, Cookie Monster, etc., where it's just the face.
Like that?
So I think they are real products. I would guess.
So do you think Do you think this is VeggieTales propaganda?
It could be, but Tumblr doesn't seem to be the place for
anyone.
VTP. Yes, I like this one a lot. It looks like it could be in a bongo, in like a later bongo where they let you sort of do your own style, which I like a lot.
A little bit.
It's all very cute. It's all very wholesome for Maud art, which we don't often see.
No.
They're holding hands, they're having a nice time.
They're holding hands, having a nice time, they're wearing VeggieTales t-shirts.
It's unusual, but maybe just from lack of wanting to on the part of the artist. But
yeah,
Roddy and Toddy would be probably a part of this nice little family picture of they're wearing these cute little kids' TV show t-shirts.
Roddy and Toddy would be there too.
Exactly, I would have had them dressed as the veggies.
I would have.
Man, I imagine there was an off-screen war with Todd about that, to be honest, and he's never leaving his room again.
I think he'd be okay with the t-shirts.
You want me to wear a damn vegetable?
As long as I don't have to put it in my moot.
Exactly. So yeah, this one's good for me. I am a big fan.
She's got a 70s actress look there, kind of like that Carrie Fisher or, one of those 70s sitcoms. Like what was that? Laverne and Shirley?
Yes.
Maybe even what's her name? A Sarandon. There's a little bit of Sarandon about her, isn't there? A little bit of Laverne and Shirley and a little bit of Sarandon.
Exactly. Natasha Lyonne, but not really.
Sarandon.
A little bit of Jessica.
A little bit of
Rita.
Sorry, I'm here. Susan.
That's basically a recreation of the top image we just looked at.
Indeed it is. If she waits for the ones at the bottom, there'd be a couple of extra peanuts in that jar.
Exactly. I think Sarandon's a great choice for a live-action Maude, actually, in hindsight.
I think so.
Especially now.
Especially now as we approach. Now, I don't go too far into the Maude After Dark, but this is right on the borderline. I'll let you describe what we're seeing here.
Yeah, this is probably what you could refer to as tame in comparison. It's Marge, Helen, and Maude, characters from The Simpsons, wearing flannels instead of clothes.
Basically wearing flannels and mini dresses, micro dresses.
Yes, I'd just stick with flannels. They've all got their big cow-shaped legs out. And there's peanuts for everybody, let's just say that.
Pink eyeshadow.
It's good though. It's good. I like it. I particularly like Helen's face. It's more joyful and youthful than you usually see her. Marge, I don't like the face of. She looks like a slag.
It's too far, isn't it?
Like a chaff slag.
Yeah.
And Maudie's is fine. Maudie's looks like they've taken the actual. If you type in Maude Flanders on Google, like the first image that you get of that PNG, yes, the tapped out Maudie image and sort of change the face and then also change the body. Oh no, just type in Maude. You put in too much.
Type in Maude? Oh yeah. But it's cool, like from the two the Lovejoy Flanders women kind of get off lightly. They look a little bit fuzzy around the edges, like they've had one or two shandies. But you're right. Marge looks absolutely blazasted with her big ring earrings and her flannel.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Marge. I do like the other two though. But it's
I know what Sir Mix-a-Lot would say.
I do know what he would say, but I disagree with him in this context.
Really?
I prefer it if they were. In fact, no, I don't mind. It's fine.
I think it's their choice.
It is their choice, and it looks like they're happy with their choices.
Ironically, they didn't choose this Hackett 288, did it? Probably a man, if I had to guess.
You can't hack it.
228. How about this one? The last one. It's described as Ned Flanders' beautiful wife was perfectly humanized. Source, A. Heraldo de Mexico. In the image, we see the resemblance of the AI cartoon to the character from The Simpsons. We see Maude Flanders with her radiant face, reflecting a cultured and sensitive personality. Her short, voluminous red hair, combined with her dress and the color of her eyes and skin, make the resemblance uncanny.
Exactly. I would like to avoid bringing AI into this podcast. It's fine. It's not. It's nothing. It's nothing we couldn't do ourselves 150 times better over and over again. It just looks like a woman. And Chatbot will just lie to you anyway and tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, of course he will. It's a dirty pig. Pardon my French. He wants me to upgrade my plan. I ain't upgrading anything, Chatbot. You do as I ask.
The plan is fine as it is. Yeah, there's nothing. I do like the phrase "perfectly humanized."
There's literally not a
very Chatbot.
Very Chatbot. from an AI perspective, it makes a lot of sense. We say things are digitized. He says they're humanized. To him, that's not normal. There's not a single person on planet Earth that would have said that was Maude Flanders.
No. If you showed somebody a picture of this and said, "Who is this in a live-action Simpsons movie?" I still don't think they would guess Maude Flanders.
They'd say, "I've been calling her Crandall."
Yes, I thought like a Smiley Edna or
Grange Willie.
Yes, but yeah, no.
I'm not even talking about that one.
Let's do it.
No way, it's disgusting. She's got big eyes. They've taken the picture. Here's the only thing I will say about this one. It's rendered much worse than the actual image of that. So the person hasn't just stuck some giant gazoombas on it. He's also drawn it in a slightly less good way, which is actually very funny.
Yeah, which is good in its own rights. And also, you don't know anything. She could be smuggling beach balls.
Like
She could be trying to sneak Rod and Todd into the cinema.
Exactly.
They're just sellotaped around the back of her.
Those are just their balls.
Exactly. Like when Thin Uncle Phil wore that coat made of Rod and Todd.
Is that true?
They were still alive.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh God. I don't even remember any of that stuff. Anyway, can we move on from this travesty?
We may.
Oh, have we got time for a diary?
Oh God. Yeah.
It's been years.
It has. I've got a list somewhere of pages from the diary.
Just to remind people who might not have been tuned in for since episode 4, Nathan found Maud Flanders' diary somewhere, and now he reads a page from it every time. But he does it in Maud's voice, which is just his voice pitched up.
With the O's changed to O.
Exactly.
Dear diary, I am on my way to Channel 6, the news station, and I am furious. They have asked some wives to come in because of how nicely Apu is treating his new wife Manjula, who I went for coffee with once, and it was fine, but we never bothered making plans a second time. But I'm livid. Everybody's all of us wives are livid because Apu's doing a really good job of making up to lying to his wife. So I expected a big present from Neddy, and when I came home, do you know what he had got me? A bag of peanuts. And he just looked at me and gave me some kind of eyebrows, and then looked down towards a bowl. This was enough for me to storm out of the house, which I very, very rarely do. Ned did not realise I stormed out. He thought I was going to buy a bigger bowl. I was not. And then as I was stormed out and talking to I went for a girly afternoon with Ruth and Shauna. And whilst I was there, I received a call from the news station from Kent Brockman saying, "Are you pissed off at your husband? Because I'm trying to gather up wives to do a little story on it." So me and Bernice and my cousin Sarah, and that teacher, Mrs. Cromwell, and a few other wives that you don't ever see on screen. We all went to the news station, and they asked us to all pose as angrily and sassily and sternly as possible, and that they would be using the best picture on the news tonight. Dear diary, it is now tonight. The news just aired, and they used my picture. Ned just about shit himself. He did not realise there was an issue. He is now building me a hutch, and he says he is going to buy me chickens to replicate my childhood growing up on a farm. I am not against this idea, but I need the anger, the guilt and the anger to last long enough for him to raise these chickens. So even though I'm already pretty much over it, I'm going to have to keep bringing it up every time that the chickens do something that I don't want to have to deal with. Dear diary, it's 4 weeks later. Next door neighbour Homer killed all the chickens. He ate most, and he just fell asleep on the rest and smothered them. So a big dinner tonight. Lots of love, Maude, Helen's bitch.
That was a well-rendered diary. It even had like a resolution at the end, which is good. And yeah, it's not. I was expecting them to go to Homer's fat arse in some way.
Yes, it was expected and delivered.
Exactly. But anyway, you ever think about how crazy all this is? Oh, that's your line.
I do. Do you ever think about how crazy this all is? So that's your line. We've been chasing Maud's timeline like it's a runaway yo-yo. Birth, life, death, the ones at the bottom, and everything wild in between. And every time we fail, like spectacularly.
Yeah, I know. But, give me a second. But I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? And you said, I think I remember the film. And I said, I think if I recall, we both kind of liked it. And you said, well, that's one thing we've got. It's like trying to stop a tornado with a feather duster. But, sometimes I wonder if Maud's supposed to win those battles. The Bea Arthur and her grandmother with many legs. Maybe that's the point. She defines the rules.
Maybe, but she's not been really a rule defier in the last 124 episodes.
Oh, defies. Yeah, I said defines, didn't I?
Both are wrong, but still sitting here yelling at the sky, begging this new unknown star child, we don't even know who they are, Ergen's dead, to give us one last shot. That's got to count for something.
Yeah, like,
right?
hey, Star Child. Hey, Star Child, because he didn't actually die. He faked he faked their own death. They fake their own death, but hey, Star Child, while you know you're out there hiding behind the cosmic curtains, can you please just give us one last chance to fix this? One more crack at the racetrack before it's over.
Because if we don't, then Tuppence will lead the guinea pig uprising, and Springfield Township's never seen chaos like that before.
And honestly, I'm terrified. We can't just stand here. We got to do something for Maude, for Tuppence, for all of us, for one last time.
Indeed. One last ridiculous hopeful time.
Indeed. Shall we finish with a song? We don't need a tag. We never used to have tags, but I'm all for them. But where are we at? Let's do a song. Good old-fashioned song. Sketch 3.
In a while.
The house next to some. Oh no, we want clips, don't we? Where are those bloody clips? Where's this? There we go.
It's been so long.
Orincipla and Pawpaw Skinner on Rittermut.
Red cutting ass, Sarah Maud, Scully Maud.
Crickets, TH equals silent, Cuttinas, Skilly Maud.
And rock and two. D do not like it either too.
Senators Morrigan of Terra is over.
Prince Cole Skinner. No, I'm getting it wrong. Enata Gestures.
Principal Seymour Ski.
No. Duck Tweed, Maudie, Luan and Nitro.
Crickets, Abim Pin to New Skin.
ETC Skyner. Old Zist Sateg Right Vivillian.
Smarilli on ET. Jacket Emo a best filmed Mie.
Hyphen Maud Behin Hib so I'm giving them the tops.
The sad way eyes droop, but she not sad. The end.
Is that it for clips?
That's it for clips, I believe.
I don't think it is. Oh no, yeah, because you didn't make any notes. We did them live, didn't we?
Oh, is that right? But that's it. That's all good for the song. And in the end, we didn't stop Maude, and now we've only got one last. What's that?
We both kind of liked it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's one thing we've got. I think the only thing we can do is to just ask the Star Child for one last go. Please, Star Child. See, we're being zoomed up to heaven, and that sets us up for the finale, which we have to have a chat at the beginning with Jesus, spoiler, who's absolutely sick of our shit.
Exactly.
Now he's back in charge of heaven, right?
Not seen Space Jesus for quite some time.
It's just regular Jesus, and he's annoyed that Jeff made everyone call him Space Jesus.
Reg G's.
RG, and now he's back, and he's going to really tear us a new one. But anyway, I don't want to spoil the next episode, which is the finale.
The two-part. This is it. We're leading into the Grand Maude finale.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
What better way to do that than with this?
Well, that's it. Curtains down. I resign myself to this charming little purgatory. The edge of space and time. Nice view, lousy neighbors. But before you ask, darling Bay Merlin, yes, you. Would you like to know why I chose the body of Dame Bette Gavis? Because people, they love their codes, their morals, but they're paper thin. Tissue in a rainstorm. It's all a bad joke, and I've heard them all twice. I'm not in danger, Bay Merlin. I am the danger. A gentleman opens his door and gets a shot, and you think that's me? No. I'm the one who knocks honey in heels. One day I will come back, and when I do, I'll eat their livers with some fava beans and nice Chianti.
Vintage. 1961. Goes well with shame. Because of all this isn't life. It's a game. A lovely, miserable, endless game. And poor Maude, she still thinks we're playing by the rules. Let her. Let them all gossip and bray because a lion doesn't concern herself with the opinion of a sheep, especially sheep in shoulder pads. And I'm not going to hurt them. Oh no. I'm just going to bash their little brains in. Bash them right fucking in. Nicely. Politely. With a smile. Your name will be forgotten, they say, but not mine. Not mine, because they are hollow men, stuffed with straw, all of them. And I am a brick house made of ice and judgment. Now, pour me a drink, and tell Rod and Todd they can watch. But they'd better behave. Oh, what a wicked sense of humour Maude has. I was very close to even finding her interesting.
What episode is this?
No idea anymore.